What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Media Reacts with JRod, and I'm your host, JRod. I have been doing reaction lately to Guga's channel, which is exciting. I love his channel. For those of you that don't know, he is the king of steaks, in my opinion, and in the opinion of many people, at least in the modern day. And he has great content. I highly recommend his stuff. And we're going to be reacting to another video of his. This video that we're going to be reacting to is him trying out Gordon Ramsay's steaks. And I'm looking forward to this because Guga is a harsh critic when it comes to steaks. And I think that he has deserved the right to be a critic because, like I've said before, he has tried every steak that there is, pretty much. He has cooked steaks in, I would say at this point, over 1,000 different ways. So he has earned the right to be able to judge in a way when it comes to steaks. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm looking forward to this.
This is the most expensive Gordon Ramsay steak. And this is one of his cheapest meal in Las Vegas. And this is the most famous dish he ever made. Today, I'm going to every single one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants in Vegas because not all of them are what you think. And one of these was a huge mistake.
Ooh. Dang. I wonder what that was.
Hell's Kitchen. This is Gordon Ramsay's most iconic restaurant. You've seen it on TV.
Yeah.
Red team versus blue team, the chaos, the screaming, the yelling. But is this place actually worth it? Let's find out.
I've been to Vegas. I've not been able to go to Hell's Kitchen, though I would love to in the future to have the experience and to eat there. I think that it would be a good experience for me in my own culinary journey to see what it's like and to test things out, test the waters out. And so I would really like to go. I would like to go to his other restaurants as well, but this in particular, I would really love to visit one day. The look on Google's face said it all. He is not amused at all, which doesn't give me a good feeling about this, especially reading this that it says 45 minutes later. How are you going to wait 45 minutes just to get seated? I mean, you know, since it's Vegas, things happen really quickly, so it shouldn't be taking that long to get seated.
That's crazy.
Oh, nice.
That's crazy that they made us wait this long and the whole entire restaurant is empty. Slightly disappointed. We had reservations and they wouldn't sit us. People kept coming and going in front of us. We specifically asked for a strip view so that we can have a better lighting for the food. And I thought, oh, maybe we're not going to be able to sit down close to the view because there was a lot of people. After waiting for over 30 minutes, there was no...
That is really strange. I've never understood that personally when there are tables empty and they're having people wait. I could understand if there were no tables at all, but if you have tables empty, why aren't you seating people? Again, I'm still learning about how the food industry works. I don't know everything. I'm not claiming to know everything, but right off the bat, that would be a question that I have. I like how things seem to be laid out. Seems to be nice and modern, casual, you know, above your average restaurant, but not too fancy to where a person couldn't afford it. So this is pretty cool so far from what I can see. And I also like how you can see outside a little bit, the view that I see over there right here. That's pretty nice. Let's see. I like the seats. Again, it's not your average restaurant, so it's gonna have nice seats or better seating. I like that. I like the floors. I like it. It looks clean from what I could see so far. And that's something that I'm always looking for when I go to a restaurant, a diner, even a fast food place. I'm looking for, is the place clean? Because cleanliness is important in the food industry.
No one on the street view. But take a look at my street view. Is this worth 25 bucks, everybody? Yeah, I didn't think so. But nevertheless, I'm excited. Chef Gordon Ramsay has.
Well, Guga, I mean, you are in Vegas and you're getting a view of the strip outside, so you're paying for that view in a way. I mean, it's not the greatest view, but you're still paying for that view that you could see outside there. It is what it is. If you want better views, then you're going to have to go to a restaurant that has some floors going up.
Roasted me a few times, as you guys already know.
How are you doing? No, you seasoned steak with salt and pepper, you donut.
But I was really.
Look at the colour of that thing. Oh, come on. How plastic does that look? You just screwed a delicious New York strip.
Wow.
See, Guga, that's where I have to say, what in the world are you doing, man? I mean, I did say he's cooked steaks almost 1,000 ways, so I guess that's one of the 1,000 ways. But mac and cheese powder? No. That, to me, that's just a waste of a perfectly good steak.
And I'm excited to try his food. Now, I had the beef Wellington in Miami, and it was okay. I'm excited to see if they do it any different here, if it's better, because so far, not a very good experience. So I normally don't drink, but the first thing that
those are things that I look at right away is how long does it take for me to get seated? Am I being greeted by anybody? What's happening? Like, what's the atmosphere like when I first come? And because it's Gordon Ramsay, I'm expecting the service to be of higher quality. Doesn't matter if it's not his top restaurant. It doesn't matter. His name is supposed to be connected with quality. So if the service is not quality, then there is a problem. Now, I get it. You can't be at every restaurant to monitor these things. I understand that. But that's the expectation for a place like that with a name like that in the food world.
we decided to order is this, an ube cocktail. Ube is a Japanese sweet potato. It is interesting that they're putting this.
$22 for a drink? You can see the price right down there. $22.95. That better be a good cocktail. That better be a good drink.
Ingredient. Let's see how it tastes.
That better be a good drink. You're paying $22.
You can feel the alcohol immediately. Tastes like a pina colada with a little bit of ube. It tastes good, but it's just not for me. What's that, everybody? They give you a potato chip right there so that you're happy with it. Should I eat it?
I don't know what that
Should I take a bite of it? Am I going to get poisoned?
possibly.
Let me know in the comments down below if you know what this is, everybody. Try it.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. That's funny. Guga is funny, guys. I like watching Guga. He's funny. He just has a very uplifting personality, at least from what I could see in his videos. But I love this. This is funny. I'm sorry, Gordon. I love you. As a chef, I'm not paying $22 for a drink.
I don't like drinks. I like to eat. The first thing that arrived is the lobster risotto. Now, they butter poach their lobster.
boy.
But take a look at this, everybody. We got a little bit of lobster in there, a lot of veggies, a lot of herbs, a lot of different things, and a whole lobster tail.
I'm sorry to say, it looks like that risotto is overcooked. I can tell just by how it looks. I mean, probably still tastes delicious because of all the flavors and everything that they put in it, and the the garnishes that they put on top. Probably will still taste delicious, but it's overcooked. I can tell that the grain is overcooked. But it looks well done, which is not how you make a classic risotto. But The lobster doesn't look bad. I don't eat shell.
Oh no, it is full of truffle oil. All you taste is truffle oil. It's
Oh no. See, that's the problem. Risotto, from how I've been taught, risotto is supposed to be really simple. It's supposed to be, that's what makes Italian food what it is that it's simple, fresh ingredients that make it delicious. Risotto, you have butter and I believe pecorino romano cheese. That's it. That's it. That's all. You don't add all these extra stuff to it. And I'm pretty sure, knowing Gordon Ramsay, I'm pretty sure he also added cream, which is not how you make risotto. But and risotto is not necessarily the easiest to make either when you want to do it properly. It's not the easiest to make, but once you learn how to make it, it's a delicious dish. And Italians are geniuses when it comes to their food. But immediately when he's saying it's truffle, and even if you do add like a touch of truffle oil, it's not supposed to overpower risotto because truffle oil is already rich. Truffle itself is already rich in flavor. I've had dishes with truffle in it or on it. I've had truffle fries. I've had different things. So yeah, I'm very, very, very when it comes to Italian food. It has to be done traditionally. And if you're not going to do it traditionally, make it clear that it is not traditional, that it is a variation, but still stick to what works and don't overdo it because you don't want to mess up what already works.
so overpowering. It's one of the things that I do not enjoy at all.
See, that is that you could tell that he adds cream, that Gordon adds cream to it. You're not supposed to add cream to risotto. The butter, the pasta water that's made when you're making it, the butter and the pecorino romano, or some people like to add parmigiano reggiano. Either way, you're supposed to add the cheese. That's what makes it creamy, not adding cream to it. I can tell that he added cream. He does it to his carbonara. You don't add cream to carbonara. I'm sorry. You got any, no, you don't add cream to carbonara. You don't add cream to risotto. That's not how you do it. Okay? There are just certain things that you leave alone.
What happens with truffle oil is that if you use too much, you can completely overpower the dish and ruin it, right? Felt absolutely no flavor of nothing except truffle oil.
That's not good because then you're not tasting the risotto. You don't taste it, and you don't taste the butter and the cheese, and you're not tasting those ingredients. Wait, are those chives? Are those chives that he added? This is not a Chinese dish. This is not a Chinese dish. This is an Italian dish. No, bro. What? And like, I'm scared that even if he were to like put a piece of lobster on it to get as Nick Giovanni says, a well-rounded bite, getting a little bit of everything, I'm afraid that it wouldn't fix this.
What a disappointment. But let me go for this lobster tail. Let's try this lobster tail right here. Oh, it's nicely sliced for you already. Take a look at this, everybody. Nicely poached lobster.
How much is this risotto anyways? That's what I want to know. I want to know how much this risotto is. Risotto.
Tail. They did not put truffle oil on the lobster. Yeah, that's the problem with this dish here. I'm not even tasting the actual risotto. This is a miss. So the next
Exactly. See, hello.
dish I order arrived, roasted octopus. I'm gonna be
Almost $30 for that salad. That better be a good salad. That better be a good salad. $28.95 for roasted octopus salad. It has to be because they're in Las Vegas. That has to be why these prices are ridiculous.
be honest with you, I didn't expect it to look like that. I thought I was gonna see the octopus, not a salad. This what? I'm gonna go away with open-minded, everybody, because I see absolutely no octopus.
Yeah, and I'm wondering like how much octopus is in there. Like you want to have a good amount because that's what you're paying for, roasted octopus.
Octopus is kind of tough to cook. It can be rubbery, chewy, and not very good.
Yeah, but it's Gordon Ramsay, so it should be good.
It's not tender. There's so many greens and microgreens that all I taste is the microgreens, but the chewiness of this octopus is really, really tough. But the amount of greens that it has is
might as well call it ceviche.
Absolutely insane, everybody. That's all you feel. You don't even feel the flavor of the octopus itself. Overall dish, it feels like you're eating a big salad. Not good. It is here, Chef Gordon Ramsay's signature dish. I had this before, and there's a few things that I'm looking for.
All right, let's see if this beef Wellington here is good or not. I mean, beef Wellington is a tough thing to make. It's one of the hardest things to make. But again, it's Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. I'm pretty sure he's taught them how to make it, so it should be good. The beef doesn't look bad necessarily, but let's see.
Number one, I want to make sure that puff pastry is nice and crispy.
This is also why when you're eating things like this, like beef Wellington and everything, this is why it's good to have a good portion of sauce, because the sauce it's so I've learned recently that sauce, when it comes to dinner, lunch or dinner or whatever, especially to something like this, the sauce is the equivalent of the icing on a cake. So this thing is $73.95. I just saw the price right now. This is $73.95 for that little thing? Where's the food? That better be good. Sorry. Sauce is the equivalent of icing on a cake.
And overcooked.
So
looks like the beef is medium rare. It's raw! So if you take a look at the puff pastry right here, everybody, slightly undercooked. It's not nice and flaky, which I look for. Got medium rare beef, which is good. Sauce on the bottom. You don't want to forget the sauce because he'll get really upset.
This is the lamb.
Where's the lamb sauce?
I'm gonna go ahead and dig in here. Grab a little bit of that sauce.
Oh, you're gonna need more than that, Guga, on that thing.
I mean, after eating those two appetizers, I'm hungry, you know what I mean? This is his signature dish, and it's good, everybody. I think this is the reason why people still come here. The puff pastry is not perfectly done. I'm sure that if Gordon Ramsay had this pastry right here, he would be upset because it's slightly soggy. The beef is medium rare, slightly on the expensive side. The sauce tastes good. For this dish specifically, this is good. The other two, not so much. So we decided to order a dessert, and this is the sticky toffee pudding. It's a childhood personal favorite of Chef Gordon Ramsay.
Guys, I've had sticky toffee pudding before, not this one, but I've had like from the supermarket, and even from the supermarket, it is really good. So I could only imagine this. I could only imagine like his grandmother's recipe for the sticky toffee pudding. So one day I hope to try it. Sticky toffee pudding in and of itself is really good. So I'm excited for this one day.
It's a soft cake with ice cream on top, served hot with caramel.
Nice.
That's delicious. It's nicely sweet, but not too overly sweet. The cake on the bottom is nice and soft and very, very moist. The ice cream on top balance everything out. I love the combination of the hot and cold. It's a wonderful dessert.
All right, let's see what he rates.
Now I'll be voting in 3 categories. We also have this chart to see where each restaurant will stack up. For the taste, I'm giving a 3 out of 10. Price, 5 out of 10.
Oh my gosh, $195? Yeah, right.
Experience a 3 out of 10. Overall score 11, which put Hell's Kitchen at just okay. However, this is not it. Let's go for something more casual, some burgers. Because one of his most famous video online is him cooking a burger. In the end, it looked delicious, and I'm hoping that his burger is gonna be just as good.
Yeah, salting everything, and a joke that we have is that I'm surprised he didn't salt the cameraman all the salt he put. Let's see.
And here we are. We arrived at Gordon Ramsay's Burger. I'm excited, everybody.
I wonder how much it costs to have that pyro running for so long.
Menu is actually extensive. There's a lot of different burgers for you to choose from. So I decided to order the Lux Royale burger. So it's a
$50 for a burger, it better be good.
Wagyu patty burger, and then on top of that, frog roix. That seems extremely rich, decadent, and I am excited for it. And look what has arrived. My lovely wife decided to go with the French onion burger because she loves French onion. The French onion burger is actually $34. These are not inexpensive burgers, and I'm excited. So let's take a look at this burger right here. I went ahead and open it up and cut it. Then I saw what we got. Oh, take a look at the middle. It's nice, juicy, very interesting.
It's not that, oh, well, actually, no. From how I was seeing it, it didn't look that big. But my assumption was going to be that it wasn't so big because the star of the show really is the French onion dip. But we'll see.
Wow. Surprisingly enough, this burger is missing salt. There's no salt at all, but it's such a good flavor. Love the onions, love the creaminess of the cheese, caramelized onions. The burger is not that juicy. I wish it was a little bit juicier, but I know if Chef Gordon Ramsay would have come here and seen this and tasted this, he would have been upset, right? Because you got to season as you go. But here's the deal. It comes with a Wagyu. So you have to like dip.
That's probably where all the seasoning is.
Fit, you know, maybe all the seasoning is actually over
there you go.
Here. This is bringing everything that the burger is actually missing. When you dump it in here and you take a bite, then you get that savoriness, that wonderfulness.
Yeah, that's probably why they don't add salt to it, because then if you add that with the sauce, then it'll just be too salty. That's my guess. So, yeah, I get it.
This is the Wagyu burger right here. And as soon as I slice the Wagyu burger...
Wagyu burgers are really tough to make because it's so fatty that, like, my guess is because it's basically almost pure just fat that it just could break apart very easily.
I'll be honest with you. I was expecting a little bit more pinkness, but there was no pinkness whatsoever. You know what? Stick with the French onion soup. It's not only cheaper, but it's also better. As soon as I took my first bite, I got crispiness on the patty that was incredible. However, there was one thing that it was lacking for me, which was salt. Both burgers look absolutely beautiful as soon as
they... That's a shame because Wagyu is extremely expensive. That would be a waste to the Wagyu burger, and I'm sure Gordon wouldn't be happy about that.
They came in. I love that they're not overpowered with a lot of veggies. It's a nice thick patty. Both burger buns looks incredible. Also, visually appealing to look at.
It's also probably not, in my guess, it's also probably not A5 Wagyu. It's probably like A3 or A4, which is still great, but it's not like top because A5 is really tough to get.
Okay, the burger joint. For taste, I gotta give a 5 out of 10. Price, though, is a little bit pricey, but again, it's Vegas, so I'm gonna give a 4 out of 10. But overall experience, a 6 out of 10. Giving a combined overall score of 15 out of 30, which I would say will fit in the category of a solid choice. I was happy, it didn't break the wallet, and I had a good time. But now, the reason I went to Vegas to try Gordon Ramsay's steak, will it be good? Will it be trash? To say that I'm excited is an understatement.
I would love to one day try Gordon Ramsay's steak as well. I mean, I want to try all of it. I want to try the burgers, Hell's Kitchen, steak, fish and chips one, and maybe one day, if I get to, I would love to go to restaurant Gordon Ramsay in England.
I've arrived at Chef Gordon Ramsay's steak. Taking a look at the menu first. There's a lot of different options here in the menu, which is a good thing.
New York strip, $250. Wow, look at this. Look at this. 4 ounce, $250. Wow. Oh, okay, but it's Japanese A5 Wagyu. All right, okay. I get it. All right. That's why it's so expensive. Let me see. I'm reading American Wagyu. Dang, this is still expensive, man.
Japanese Wagyu, American Wagyu, Australian Wagyu, a lot of different cuts which I was not expecting. So order some food. I'm actually thinking about this, everybody. When you put extremely limited availability, I gotta go for it. We're gonna order a few other things too as well. So the first thing that arrived is the lobster fritter. It's made with
$18 basically.
corn flour, and then there's a poached lobster inside.
Better be good.
Oh, that's delicious. Very nicely seasoned, nice and salty. So the cornbread mix is slightly sweet. I think the lobster is poached in butter. There's a raspberry sauce on the top, slightly sweet, which makes it very delicious.
Yeah, that's probably why when you poach fish in butter, yeah.
Very nice combination of both. This is delicious. I also went ahead and order a salad, everybody, to be healthy. Check out this salad, everybody. I love the presentation.
I actually like the presentation of the salad too. You have a little bit of everything. The salad, crunch for texture, fruits, the lettuce. Nice.
We got some strawberries, some nuts, some greens to make you healthy. There's a cracker right here, which I have no idea what this cracker is. Almost like Rice Krispie cracker, I believe.
It looks like some type of rice cracker.
Interesting. It's a good salad. I mean, it's a salad. If you think I'm going to talk good about a salad, no, I'm not. You eat it to be healthy. Feels nice and fresh. So this cracker right here.
No, but I mean, a salad can be great or terrible too. So if you say it's a good salad, then
it's slightly sweet. These are little rice and it's extremely crispy. What I like about this salad is the combination of fruits and also herbs and the veggies. A salad is a salad and will always be a salad. Give me some meatballs. And here we have
but if it's fresh and if it's quality, then that's good. Ooh, I like that.
Meatball. They put a lot of sauce on the top. Now this is a Wagyu.
$30 for one meat. Oh, okay, it's a Wagyu meatball. All right. But still, $30 for one, that's still a lot. Fresh basil. What is that on the top?
Meatball. I'm going to go ahead and destroy the whole thing. Wow. It's a big one. Nice and juicy.
That'd be good for $30.
It's a delicious meatball. Nicely seasoned well too. Super juicy, super flavorful. Not an overpowering taste of tomato sauce, even though it has the marinara sauce here as well. Very good,
Well, when you make fresh marinara sauce and you do it right, it can be really flavorful, really good.
Not every meatball is delicious, everybody. People can mess up meatball really, really easy, but this one is actually good.
Oh yeah, but when you do it the right way, the real Italian way, it can be an experience.
Even though this is a Wagyu meatball, it tastes very nice. It's not too fatty whatsoever. It's nicely balanced.
You know what I'll do one day? One of these days when I'm able to, I will show you guys how to make Italian meatballs the way that you ought to, and I'll show you guys how to do it because I actually do it really well. And if I may say so myself.
Off to the shack. Well, we got a different appetizer. Check this one out. Now we have a steakhouse bacon, a little bit of mustard seeds on the top,
that's
nicely glazed. A generous amount of fat on this bacon right here, everybody. Looks like they also used a little bit of a glaze on the top.
That looks like, and then the mustard will give it a nice kick and heat to it to probably balance out the fattiness.
So we're backstage at MGM Grand Arena. That room right there, you see dressing room 1, that was the Madonna room. She requested to.
Nice and fatty, slightly sweet. This bacon is fire. There's also a sauce. It's like a pea sauce. But this pork belly surprised me on how good it is. So far, has been a very wonderful experience. However, in the end of the day, it's all about the steak. And that has arrived right now. And here we have the chef's reserve. Check out this ribeye. So let's dig into this one here. Wet aged in bourbon. If it's medium rare, this is what we got.
Oh, nice aged in bourbon. Woo! That'll give it a nice flavor. $140. That better be good.
Medium rare. Incredible crust on this steak right here. We're going towards the right direction, everybody. Gonna rub it here on a little bit of this butter. So the problem with aging it in alcohol is that a lot of the times the alcohol will overpower the taste of the beef, making it almost unedible. But if you burn off the alcohol and do it right, then it becomes something magical. Let's see how this tastes.
Yeah. Whenever I use any alcohol when making meat, I marinate it with it for like maybe a couple of hours or overnight, because he is right about what he's saying. But I marinate it for like again a couple of hours or overnight, and then the flavor of the alcohol and the content of the alcohol itself, it allows the meat to tenderize while also giving it really great flavor. I've done it a few times with my big sister when we've made chicken breasts, and it turns out to be delicious. I have some other ideas of what I want to do in the future with alcohol and food. I look forward to it. But let's see what this is going to be here. This is the $140 bite right here.
Oh, you can definitely feel the alcohol. Pleasant kick though. That's the thing with these steaks, you know? You don't know exactly what you're eating because it's so unique and so different.
Honestly, that herb up there is unnecessary. You could have whoever plated that, they could have done something else, or they could have broken the herb and put it on top. But the way that they plated that was unnecessary, in my opinion.
It's like they did burn off the alcohol, so you kind of give it a nice, wonderful taste. A little funkiness that you'll go like, what is this funkiness? This steak is not for everyone, but it is for me. But overall, nice. I actually enjoy this steak. Steak is nice and juicy. I love the crust. Have a beautiful crust on the steak. Yeah. Medium rare. Not bad at all. I'm surprised.
See, that is a medium rare steak. You could see a little bit of red in it. That's a medium rare steak.
And here we have the star of the show, the ribeye calf.
Ooh, $135 worth. A $135 bite that he's about to take. Again, the way that herb is there, that's unnecessary, in my opinion. But hey.
And then cut it in the middle. See if we got medium rare.
Wow, that is really tender.
Now
that
we're
is
talking.
medium rare.
Look at this, everybody.
Wow.
Look how beautiful this steak looks. Nice, perfectly medium rare. Not only that, what a nice little char right here. Steak is beautifully golden brown, char. Nothing is burned. Exactly what you would expect from a steakhouse.
And then, in my opinion, there should have been a little bit more sauce, like down here, or putting it around the plate. This is just my opinion. Because in this type of restaurant, sauce will also help elevate the experience of the steak.
Yes. How does it taste? Oh, that's the spiral. Beautiful crust, nicely charred. But not only that, it's nicely medium rare, extremely juicy, flavorful, seasoned properly, which is what you want on a nice steak like this. It's also fatty enough. You don't need to go Japanese Wagyu with something like this. Very delicious, very flavorful. I like it. But the question is it worth the price? Because this is more expensive than anywhere else we've been today.
Yeah, that is really expensive. I think both of those steaks combined was like either almost or over $300.
So
just those two steaks alone, not including the other dishes he had.
This steakhouse, I finally tried it. First, we got to talk about those lobster fritters. I just got one word: wow. Crispy golden corn dog-like crust with buttery, tender, and juicy lobster. Now, in a steakhouse, I would normally not order a salad, but I knew there was going to be a lot of eating, so I decided to order something healthy. And that salad slapped me in the face. Seriously, I can't believe I'm saying this, but that salad is also a must try.
Wow.
Now the meatball, it didn't have much crust, but the juiciness compensated for that. When you go to a steakhouse, you're there for one thing: steaks. The ribeye cap was almost flawless. Crackly crust, medium rare, great flavor. The only thing I wish it had more was charcoal flavor. It was definitely missing that. But the chef's reserved bourbon-aged steak for 35 days. Oh boy.
Wow, that's brave.
was surprised. I thought it was going to be terrible as soon as I took my first bite, but let me tell you, even though this steak might not be for everyone, it was a lot better than I expected it to be. So
Nice.
thread carefully with this one. Now it's time to vote. Taste, I'm giving a 7 out of 10. Price, 6 out of 10. Overall experience, 8 out of 10. With a combined
Nice.
score of 21 out of 30. This one is worth going out of your way. So if you are limited with time and you can only go to one restaurant, definitely try the steak. It was pretty good. Check.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Nice. That's awesome. I had fun watching this one. Anyways, guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you never miss a new video that I come up with. Put in the comment section what you would like to see. And I will see you guys next time.